Uh, today we're gonna discuss on what is sovereign bonds. Sovereign bonds are what we say. These are bonds which are launched by RBI in the month of November in 2015, and the scheme called as gold monetization scheme. So under this scheme, these issues made up open for subscription in tranches by RBI in consultation with Government of India. So these are mainly two types. One is digital format, and the other one is a document. I mean, document in the sense manual type. Generally, we buy gold in the form of manually, right? Like 5 gram gold or 10 gram gold or anything that in some quantity basis. But this will be in the form of document or digital form, digital wise accordingly on how we buy it. So these are, as I said, these are issued by RBA. Say suppose if we take 10 gram gold in the form of either document kind of or digital kind of. Okay. So for this 10 gram gold, we get interest of 2.50% interest per annum. In a sense, every year we will be getting 2.50% of annum until our term ends. In the sense, if we take 5 years tenure, so up to 5 years, every each and every year you will be getting, your bond will be your bond will be increasing with 2.5 interest rate. Okay. So these are available in, not these are not available in each and every bank. These are only available in some particular commercial banks. Okay. Once we purchase this, maturity term will be up to 8 years. From starting 5 years, we can cash from starting 5 years we can cash back this. In the sense, say suppose you took the bond in the year 2015. Okay. 2015, from starting 2015 to 20 up to 2020, so you can redeem this up from 2020. This means it takes minimum 5 years. You need to wait up to 5 years to redeem this cashback or this gold bonds. You can't redeem it in between. Okay. You can redeem only after 5 years. For example, 5 years back, if we took 10 gram gold, costing 10,000. Okay. 10,000. If we want to redeem this gold, after 5 years, by we need to hand over the bonds and we can redeem that. And at the time of redeeming, you will be getting with interest rate. In the sense, with interest on that day, how much will be the market price. With that interest rate, you will be, whether it is your bond, say suppose you took it for 10,000, right? It has increased up to 50,000. So on that day, you will be getting up to 50,000. Or in the negative way, if it is you purchased it for 10,000, right? And you got on that day market price is like 2,000, and you will be getting for 2,000 itself. Okay. And what is useful in this, you won't be getting any interest on normal gold, right? Say suppose if you took real gold, in that say suppose you took stone jewelry, in that stone costing will be removed, and some things will be removed in normal main gold. But whereas in main this sovereign gold, you will be getting pure gold. Not nothing will be removed from this. Okay. Not like main gold, like removing of copper and adding something like that. So just like fluctuations in the shares, in the same way, in this by the end of the tenure, by the end of the tenure in the sense by the end of the term, like as I said, 8 years, or in the middle, like suppose if you are taking in fifth year or sixth year, it if the bond rate is increased, you will be getting increased price, or if it is decreased, you will be getting decreased price. Risk is depends on market price. So what is the minimum and maximum limit of for investment? Okay, these are issued in denominations of 1 gram of gold and multiples. Okay, and minimum investment in the bond is, bond shall be with a maximum limit of subscription of 4 kgs of individual. Four Okay, I've noted down what is the minimum and maximum limit for this. So, thing is, for Hindu undivided family, it will be 4 kgs for Hindu undivided family, and 20 kgs for trust and similar entities notified from the government. Okay, and what are benefits in this? They will be compared to main goal, there will be no point of thefting. They can't theft the gold, okay, because these are bonds. Once we sell it, then only we'll be getting gold, right? Once, in a sense, once we hand over the documents or digital documents or manual documents, then only we will be getting our gold. Until then, it is just a paper, so it will be secured in the form of like that. And other point is that in this there is no point of making charges or removing unwanted things like copper and stone will be getting, right, in that kind of. We can purchase this in stock market. Where can we purchase these bonds? We can purchase this in stock market or stock exchange. And we can also, and one more main thing is that we can also put it as a proof for taking a loan, for if we want to, if we want to take loans, we can put it as a loan purpose, as a proof purpose. Okay, this is the main advantage in this. Thank you so much.